Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pokemon Conquest Ultimate in Tadakatsu's story. So, last episode, we started, but I decided to do things slightly different. I decided to just wait until the opponents started attacking each other before I began to attack them to kind of, give them a little bit of a head start. I don't know how much an effect it's going to have. At the beginning of the game, it really hasn't had a whole lot of effect. Honestly, what's affected us most is the fact that we just sort of started in a... our starting position was surrounded by Muneshige, which was an issue. That is probably more of an issue than them getting somewhat of a head start, if I'm being honest. But we do need to get these guys slightly stronger. I don't want to spend the entire episode on this, so I'm just going to use some slight speed-ups when I feel like it's appropriate. We need to, I think, just specifically avoid letting Flygon get hit by an Ice-type move. That would just be it. For Flygon, that would be bad because we need Flygon for the damage on specifically Como-O, if I'm being honest, who I don't think was going to do a lot of damage to Aggron, and he ended up not doing a lot of damage. I'm glad that was not a flinch. The washing machine and the fridge is just over there doing nothing. Yeah, Aggron's got this, at least in terms of being able to take the hits. Alright, another one bites the dust. Hit, please. Of course it didn't. White. Alright, well now that sucks. Because that was our ticket to getting Como-O, and our only way of getting it. That's really unfortunate. Because I don't think we're beating these guys in time. Especially if this guy is going to flinch us. That could be an issue. But that's really sad, actually. Alright, that was a good crit. He does lower his defense the entire time. Also, a bunch of critical hits. And a miss. And a freeze. Yeah, I think we're going to end up losing this. It didn't have to be this way. They just got critical hits and whatnot at, like, really inopportune time for us. Great. Well, that's a bad way of starting this off, but whatever. We might get, they might take over for Laura, but first Kai is going to try and, I think, end Ukuni, who I don't think has anything else, at least. I think that, yeah, Ukuni's army has been forced to disband and joins Kai's pretty big army. No one else decides to attack, which is very fortunate for us. Muneshige has just one area. Kai is the one that is big, put it that way. Yeah, she's kind of split the land in a sense, but well, I'm gonna just go after Muneshige because we'd actually get his Pokemon if we beat him. Also, some of these guys are really strong. Right. I mean, it's not like we have great matchups against them, but you know, the more the merrier, I guess. I'm gonna actually just throw these 5 at them and hope for the best. After that, we'll have to, I think, split up Muneshige's Pokemon if we win into both the armies, and well, we have to hope that we get a good chunk of them. Unfortunately, while this is a very good map for us to battle in, the Staraptor has a tendency to stay in the back, or well, not stay in the back, but it can't go into the trapdoors, so we're quite unlikely to actually obtain a Staraptor, because you know it's not gonna go in the trapdoor. Same goes for Hydreigon. He floats, so it doesn't go in. Also, we don't have a great match with the Ferrothorn either. Togedemaru, we should be able to at least finish off with Garchomp. You move forward. You also go in. Ooh. And Solrock, similarly, cannot actually go into the thing. Sure. One is gotten, at least. I mean, we may as well, right? This isn't much, but it's something, I suppose. I mean, honestly, we might actually get it here. Or not. We'll definitely win the battle, at least. We also beat Ferrothorn quick enough that worst case scenario we actually get just 3 of them, but I don't think we're getting Staraptor out of just not having a super effective attack against it. You know, unless this kills. We may have just recruited Muneshige. I at no point in time thought we were actually going to recruit them, but it looks like maybe we actually did just do it. I wasn't even really thinking about the fact that, oh yeah, man, if he is controlled by a warlord, does, you know, super cool warlord thingies. Alright, well, this also gives us Soul Rock, which is cool. I mean, that, in all intents and purposes, should give us 5 at the very least. And if we manage to finish this Rotom Wash with Leafeon, we also get Rotom Wash, or at least the battler, the warrior. He doesn't have Rotom Wash. I think he, I don't know what he has. We'll see. I think it's another Rotom form though. Although they do go for Leafeon. But Leafeon survives. And how much damage does this do? 18. I mean, that looks like a full recruitment. Yeah, I believe we recruit everyone. And also Genesect 35. Look at that. Officer Bone is about to be terrifying, but realistically we don't have that many guys. Although, I mean, 20, 15, 17, 20, 17, 20. Alright, well, most of these guys were electric types. I mean, we get... You all use electric type moves, right? I mean, that is really what counts. Oh, you're steel. Another steel type. You're ghost. Okay, well, we got a bit more variety than I initially thought, but that's only a good thing, really. Alright, both of those places have 4 people. Ina is apparently full of energy. And, well... it's not time for attempts for these guys. Aggron, Flagon, it is... Yeah, it's not gonna work out. Neither is this one. I'm just gonna end the month because I do want you over there. Okay, Kai is turning into the main antagonist of this little story, I guess, as she is slowly starting to conquer the entirety of Ransai. Although Hansai is probably gonna go and take Pugilist from Kai here. Hanba is going to also take from Kai, putting her into this really awkward position now. She's got 3 places in completely different areas, which, you know, if you ask me, also, this is really strong, too. I mean, 31, we're not over level, actually. I mean, Kai's Pokemon are 31 here. So it does seem like Kai is a big shot around here. Hanbei's army is split up into 3. That being said, we did get Muneshige now, so we have some more guys to do some more stuff with. Logically, we should take the opportunity to just take over Crackspur, which apparently they conquered Magawochi as well. Did not know that, but he is there. I mean, if we can, I'm hoping to be able to take out both of Hanbei and Kakanetsu's armies here. I mean, I guess not your army, but at least your area. For that, though, we're gonna make 2 armies. So, for this one, we definitely want... I mean, let's see. Let's just quickly, for ease, take everyone away to Draknor, just to make sorting out a little easier. We'll attack from Vlora as well. And from Nick... We will attack from Vlora and from Viperia. So, we're definitely sending Genesect, and we'll send, I think, Manaphy as well over here. Never mind, Manaphy really doesn't need to be brought, but you definitely should be brought. I mean, primarily Buck. He's got a lot of Buck types too. I think Cleaver will be a good idea. Tornadus we want. What else? What else? We'll bring Garchomp and Manaphy in Valour. The idea is that if we take Avia, then we will not have to defend Valour and Spectra. Alright, so as for the rest, yeah, I think we'll send Magnezone over here. And top it off with Leafeon. Leafeon doesn't have a whole lot to do in that battle, and in this battle at least he could hit potentially Starmie if necessary. And I suppose the rest can just join you guys in Valoura. I think it makes sense to actually attack from Valoura first. I mean, it's not like we're going to recruit any of these. Hanbai just kind of left himself slightly exposed in Avia, I'd say. Also, I will say, I probably argue that Garchomp over here is our ace. Narimasa with Garchomp, absolute menace. Now, I'd say probably Breloom is the scariest Pokemon he has. However, we do have Rotom, who's just completely immune. So, we do have a counter-ish to it. Counter-it. You know, not a full-blown counter, but at least, like, we won't die to it. Oh, okay, we have to do it like this. 24 is already like a lot of damage. I don't think these guys are too strong. Yes, 17%. Not at all. Cannot hurt you guys. I'm afraid we did just kind of, I want to say, stand in the way. The Dragon Rush is really inaccurate, or it's based on Flygon's bad stats, one or the other. Oh yeah, you can't even do anything. Although that is a decent chunk of damage to Flygon. Alright. One down. Honestly, it's probably over. I mean, heck, you can just go away, Aggron. Only thing we have to do is sort of just wait until we eventually slowly kill Slaking, who is, yeah, the most threatening Pokemon here. But can't really do anything because it's stuck in a corner. Been a good battle for Rotom, though. Slowly but surely we'll get there. Alright, 78% is not 78% in this game. I'm certain of that. 78, to miss it 3 times in a row. Alright, Heliolisk, finish this off. So, let's see. Yeah, everyone gets about 3 to 4% added to it. They all retreat. Kind of forgot about this little spot. Although, you know, if you look at what Kai actually has, she's got Ignis, Chrysalia, and Yax. I kind of wish that you couldn't just fly between areas. Like, I kind of wish that these guys were just stranded over here. And like, hey, if Terrara's gotten, yeah, they could switch between them, but they can't with Ignis because Pugilist blocks that. I kind of wish there was something along the lines of that. That would have been a little bit more, there'd be a little bit more strategy involved with it, or at least be a little bit more interesting. Although, you don't really get into this situation often that, like, you have your kingdom so secluded. So, this is Kaganetsu's only kingdom, so this should be able to just completely finish off Kaganetsu, hopefully. And, well, then we can hopefully I'm hoping to at least get 5. I'm not expecting to get Starmie. But, like, we can get Frostlass and Roserade from hitting them with super effective attacks with our Warlords. I'm not even really so certain about the others. Like, Klinkklang's probably going to be pretty difficult. Or Beetle. I mean, I guess we have Cleaver, but... I don't know, you'd also want Cleaver over here, I suppose. Alright, let's see, with who do we... I'm gonna go stand over here with Leafeon. And I'm gonna send you out over here. You can be over there. I don't know, I probably don't really want Cleaver over there with Mr. Geargrind over there, but... I don't know, we'll see. We'll place Magnezone here just so that he doesn't also get hit by the boulder, if they even bother going for that. Alright, well, at least we can finish off Frostlass. Frostbite's annoying. And a miss. You use Fury Cutter. Push over here. Hope that they don't actually reach us. How much does this do? 8 damage. I'll lure them more over here. Unless I just go after like Magnezone and such. There's a chance at that too, I guess. Yeah, now they're just over there. It's fine. Mighty Blow. Frostbite's annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Let's look at your stats though. 19, not that high per se. There's a crit. And 20 damage is 20 damage, I suppose. Oh, Orbeal's gonna do a lot of damage now, though. Okay. Yeah, they're totally gonna kill Leafeon, but our dragon seems relatively fine. Let's use Typhoon. Damn. Don't reach. Alright, that one done. Let's kill you as well. Don't ask me why he didn't attack. He just didn't, okay? Cool, another miss. Just gonna obviously wait until we just... Because we may as well get Magochi, right? Come on, hit him, please. Thank you. Alright. I think we get like 4 of the 6. Also, that was a good battle for specifically Mune Shige. Yeah, 4 is not too bad. That's Shaman, Articuno, Skarmory, and Gallade. Gallade's nice, though. I think Gallade will be really useful. We'll send them over here at Viperia. Alright, more Pico, you go and join them at Viperia as well, just to make it slightly better. As we do probably need that strength. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't put him there. They'd probably attack. They might still even attack. They might still go for Viperia. But yeah, I'm gonna advance next month and see what happens. Kai goes after Yukimura, who I think is on his own. Kai, I think, yeah, ends Yukimura. Hanbei goes and tries to... I don't think this ends Hanbei, though. Although, Hanbei will be forced back into... Okay, well, Kai is gonna try to end Hanzo and probably wins this. Although, I mean, she attacked from Greenleaf, but still won. So, I would definitely say that she succeeded, as... I mean, she didn't even, I think, attack with a full party. There's still Ochi left. But, well, it's down to 4. Fun, though. Interesting. It's more interesting this way. I think we'll actually have a decent challenge with Kai. I mean, she's not doing considerably worse than us, so... Yeah. If y'all enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.